Boys and girls, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time to this channel, to Raygo Reactions. On today's episode, we've got a little something different. We're going to be doing half an interview and a song. And now this is Mark Knopfler, and it's an interview from 2002 on Norwegian TV. Now, one of our subscribers by the name of Elizabeth kindly requested this and donated to the channel. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. You're a legend. She's got a little story. However, I thought I would leave the story out and let you guys listen to the interview, because basically, side note, Mark's talking about his early days and one of the first songs he ever written, as far as I'm aware. And then we're going to listen to the song, which I think a lot of you guys may have not heard. I mean, it's 1970. You know, Mark Knopfler, a song from 1970, guys. Now, you got to remember, I'm not saying it's a Dire Straits song, but it was one of the first songs he wrote. But look, we'll get more into it when we watch the interview, because I'm intrigued myself. Elizabeth has basically given me a carrot, and it's dangling, and now I need to know what's going on. So, get a brew, and let's check it out. Mark Knopfler, 1970. We have to remember, Dire Straits was 78 onwards, so that's like 8 years prior. Hit the subscribe button. Raygo Reactions. Let's get into this. Anything that comes out this man's mouth, I'm interested. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you here in our show.
Thank you very much. Very nice to be here.
Now you are a big star, as I told the audience, and they know, of course. How did you start?
I remember I was maybe so big, and I saw a picture in a little magazine, and I said, "Dad, you know, I want one of those." Yeah. And then I had to wait for about 12 years before I could get a guitar.
What was it about the guitar?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it was that plastic Elvis guitar. There was a plastic Elvis guitar where had a picture of Elvis Presley on the head that I wanted.
Were you a fan of Elvis Presley?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I tried to do Elvis smiles when
Did you?
I was a little boy.
Yeah.
And I had my collar up like this. And there's a school photograph of me looking all deformed.
But you moved from Glasgow in Scotland to Newcastle, and there you start.
Hush, this is a very strange interview. It's very silent, isn't it? I think that's why the ad audience claps and laughs, because this is like silent. But this is how they used to. If you ever watch interviews from like the 70s and stuff, it's so silent. Whereas nowadays, I prefer it like this, but it's just unusual getting used to it. But nowadays, it's just so false, isn't it? You got about 2 minutes, hurry up. They give you the questions beforehand, laughs over. It's just all fake stuff. This is more like it. Reality.
To play in a duo with a girl called Susan Hercombe. How was that?
Well, I'd learned how to, because I couldn't afford an amplifier.
He used to play in a group, he just said.
And after I'd exploded the radio with my electric guitar, I used to borrow friends' acoustic guitars, little cheap acoustic guitars, and I learned then eventually how to fingerpick and play in folk joints and stuff. And I started, I think, a school. I don't know whether I started it, but I was something to do with the school folk society, a club or something. And I think Sue wanted to play folk music, and I taught Sue how to do this finger picking. You know, 4 beats to the bar with the thumb. It's a bit like learning to swim. You know, you're trying to make your fingers go in places that they don't want to go. And then eventually it just made you... I mean, I sort of perfected the art of falling asleep while I was playing, and I taught Sue how to do the basic fingerpick, and then we found out that our voices went together.
Yeah.
The harmony.
We heard that your first TV appearance was on BBC's Look North.
Yeah.
From Newcastle,
Local
when you were
TV.
17 years old, and
17.
BBC and the presenter that time, Mick Neville, told us that they don't have this program in the archives, but we have found an audio copy of you and Susan playing playing a song.
Oh dear.
It was her mother who had this cassette. Would you like to hear it? Say yes.
Yes.
If you say no, you will destroy my program.
Oh God.
Let's listen to it.
That's crazy.
I'm going where them chilly winds don't blow.
See that old K guitar there? That's so cheap.
Gonna find a true
It's probably made out of like orange box.
where I want to go. Out where them chilly
Mate, it sounds like Simon and Garfunkel. I like it.
Yeah, you were talking about the guitar.
Yeah, that guitar there was a K guitar. They're made out of orange boxes. Or
Orange boxes.
something like that. I mean, I borrowed that from a friend. It was just worth nothing. I think when you get used to playing guitars as bad as that, you can play anything.
Is it nice memories?
Yeah, it's lovely to see that, really.
As you know, Susan unfortunately died 11 years ago, but when her mother, Mary, heard that you were going to be in my program tonight, she asked if she could send you some words. So we have it on here on video. It's a hello to you from Mary Hercombe.
Hello, Mark. Although it's been 35 years since I last talked to you, it's really very nice to be able to talk to you again. I remember very well the years when you and Susan used to play together and how much it meant to her to be playing guitar with you, Mark. And I'm sure if she were here, she would be very thrilled for you. I hope that if ever you're passing my way and when you're in Newcastle, you'll pop in.
I will.
There's always a cup of tea for you,
Oh,
and
no.
I'd be delighted to see you. All the best on this your very special
Aw.
night. Good luck to you, Mark.
That's sweet.
Bye.
I wonder if he ever actually went round there, because this was 2002. I reckon he did.
When I was a young boy, I wanted very much to be a guitar player, and I ended up like a journalist. But you started as a journalist, didn't you?
Yeah, we went in opposite directions.
Yeah, yes.
Well, I mean, they called it a journalist. I mean, I wouldn't have called it journalist. I would have.
Oh, I've talked with your colleagues. They said you were a good journalist.
I was
In
a very
Yorkshire Evening Post.
was a very bad journalist.
No, they didn't say so. The
In
only
the-
thing that...
Journalists, I don't know if you guys seen it. I reacted to that song of Mark's, Black Tie Jobs. Whereas when he was a journalist, Elizabeth, I think you told me about this. Black tie jobs, good metaphor, because when he was working in journalism, they would have a black tie hanging in the office at all times in case he had to go to like a funeral and, what's the word? Just write about what's going on in local news, which is crazy, but it's a cool metaphor for a song name.
said that because you were playing till 3 o'clock in the night, you were very tired in the morning, but...
That's right. That's right. And I was often a couple of minutes late. Used to have to get the bus to work, and it was just a little bit early in the morning for me then, because I was, like I said, I used to fall asleep playing the guitar.
Yeah.
You'd start off in a chair, and then as you got more tired, you'd slide down onto the floor. Very often I'd wake up in the morning, underneath the guitar. And if you had a drink or something on the side, sometimes that woke you up if you knocked it over when you were on the way down. But actually, that's how I met John Ilsley from the band. In
Big
this
up, John.
I was specialising in falling asleep, and he was specialising in staying out all night at that time. And he came in the morning, and he's a very big guy, and he's up vertical, and I'm very horizontal. That's how we met, making this L shape. You know.
But I heard you suddenly you made up your mind. You wanted to be an artist instead, and I heard that editor Jeff Hemingway said in your leaving party that he was very sorry that you left them, but he was quite sure that you would earn more money as a reporter in the Post than you would do like a musician.
Well, I mean, you know.
What a visionary man.
Well, I mean, I never set out to do anything for money. I play for money. That's the whole thing about it. I mean, it's just been a byproduct of doing what I love, you know. I've never sat down to write a hit. I never sat down to write a single. I never sat down to write an album. I just sit down and write a song, and if it doesn't work, I don't panic. I just go on to another song, you know.
Okay.
And then if I get a few songs together, I think, well, you know, maybe I ought to go make a record. And everything else that's come from that has just... What I mean is everything's just come as a byproduct of doing what I like to do.
Is that the way you
That's
made
what
the
it's
Ragpicker's
about.
Dream as well?
That's exactly the way that I made the Ragpicker's Dream.
Mark Knopfler, the stage is not big, but it's yours.
Oh, it's nice. I like them small.
See, he even said it then, he likes the stage is small. It's all part of, like he's saying, like, he didn't get into it to make money. He got into it, to do a gig and get paid for it. That's all he set out to do. He wasn't saying I want to earn millions and all that. And it's because of the love he had for it. It was just... That's why I thoroughly believe always go with what your passion is. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make music my 9 to 5 because that's how much I love it. And, you know, they say you only get one go. Do what it is you love. Because I don't know who it was who said it, but somebody said, if you do what you love as a job, you'll never work again. Which is, it's deadly true. And you notice how Mark said then I like the stage is small. Because, again, he only wanted to play these little clubs. And once that's what made Dire Straits end, as we all know. He eventually went on to go, you know what, I just want to bring it back down to my little solo career, my Mark Knopfler, where I can tuck away on stage, I can rely on the band, and just, I don't want all these stages. It's great. Now, guys, let's listen to the song in its entirety, shall we? Try and break it down a little. Why not? See what it is exactly he's doing here. That sounded nice. It sounded very Simon and Garfunkel, but boy and girl version, which is very much up my street. Summer's Coming My Way. Look at how old that CD is. That would be original, that. Recorded April 1970. Hit that like button if you haven't heard this, guys. This is old school. Gee, let's turn it up. You know what? The first thing that's striking me is it's actually it's almost like his voice is higher pitched, and he was only 17, so I suppose you even as you go into your later years, your voice always gets deeper. But he's singing here, whereas he doesn't really sing, does he, Mark? He tends to have a type of melodic talk as opposed to sing. Sounds nice. Still got a nice hook. He always has a good hook. That's very nice, that. Oh, no, no, no. That guitar will be out of tune. So, no, 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 no. Whatever you say. Like that. Picture Dire Straits if you took that to Dire Straits. A. Finger picking. This is beautiful. You could have that cha-cha. Mate. Ooh, cha-cha. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I think when you actually look at it, he's always been a good songwriter. I mean, 17 and he wrote that, so that's a catchy chorus. Picture Dire Straits like, muchacha. You know, like the beginning of that, you know that like Hawaiian version of, what's that song? What's that song I really enjoy and I even did a cover of it? That. You know when they do that Hawaiian version? Well. You know? Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments or happily request a reaction of your choice. Link is in the description below, guys, for all the details. Until next time, peace out.
Blue! Raygo blue! Raygo blue! Yeah! Raygo blue!
Welcome to my Patreon. I thought today we'd react to, let's do some exclusive stuff, you know what I mean, for you little legends only. I want you guys to tell me if this song sucks. If it does, it's gone forever.
Joe's seen something he likes. Call it
We
the old
like it.
squatting up bosh.